Back with another one.
We back.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Mike.
From Dogs to Dads.
Woof! Don't act like you don't laugh.
All right.
Oh, Lord. All right, bro. So, last week was Easter. It was just great. I saw your pictures. You looked great as normal.
Yeah,
You know?
try to get
The
fresh.
kids, I see you. Rachel, of course, I'm not going to leave her out. But had me thinking, on the subject of church, right? And just, how we do things in our household. And then, of course, I was going to ask you about yours, but it just had me thinking, like, I'm sitting in church and, I'm Catholic. But
I honestly didn't know that.
yeah, but I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic. So funny thing is, when I first met Katie, what's up? What's up?
Hey, I'm Christian.
Yeah. Listen, but let me get to that.
All right.
So, met Katie. I was Catholic. I'll go into those stories later. But she was like, "Let me try this out," and my mom started really preaching in on her.
Wait, what was Katie before?
Like non-denominational.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my mom was like, "You now got to be Catholic. You got," and if you start telling Katie she got to do something, she's like,
"It ain't gonna end well."
It does not end well unless it's me. No, that's true. But it went, I felt like I was just going through the motions, and Katie kind of felt with Catholic, because I know when to go get communion. I know when when to kneel, when to stand, because I've been doing it for so long, and we got Found People's Church, so non-denominational, and that's where the kids are now, and it's like I hear the message, unless they start talking. Sometimes the messages are directly about tithe and offering. I'm like, come on now, we tithe, but y'all doing too much sometimes. But that gets me to my question, bro. I was like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on church? I know you're a church goer, and I don't get to go as much as you. So.
On church or on like tithing?
On
on all the
on
above?
all the above. All the above.
On church,
yeah.
Obviously, I think I talked a little bit about it on the podcast, but my kids, my wife, we all go to church every Sunday. We don't miss church.
Okay.
Even when we're on vacation, we don't miss church. We'll listen to it online.
Okay.
So, we're very into the church.
I don't want to talk about me then. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we don't, even when we got a trip coming up, we're going to go to Tulsa.
Yeah.
We're going to be listening to church on the way home. From that trip.
I like it.
Because we're traveling back on Sunday.
Yeah.
We don't miss it.
Yeah.
So, very into the church, part of it. Even tithing as well, since we said that. We do tithe every month.
Okay.
Our family does. So, we're into it. I love it. This is going to sound a little bad.
Okay, no.
I love it, not only just to get to experience it with my family and getting to teach my kids about God, but also it gives Rachel and I a break from the kids. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But they have the Sunday school, and we check them into the rooms. Mm-hmm. And so then it's like, it's quality time for Rachel and I. And we get to go into the big sanctuary and listen. Mm-hmm. And it I love it. Yeah. And then we pick up the kids after. We go to Life Church, so they come out of the rooms, and the kids are loving it.
Yeah, of course.
And then we go eat as a family after. So awesome. We love it.
So you love it because church, or you love it because you get a break?
See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I don't want people to think the wrong guy did it. We love it. Getting closer to God and learning more and more and growing deeper with Him. Okay. But at the same time, it is a break. So I don't love it just because dropping the kids off. Don't catch it off guard. But that is a plus, I would say. That's a addition. And the kids are also loving it too. Okay. They come out of the rooms. They love it. They talk about it. So,
let me take you down memory lane real quick. How it all started when I was little Mike. I'm Big Mike now.
I don't know where this is going. So.
Let me take you down a stroll in memory lane. So, as I said, my older brother, his mess ups caused me and my little brother, which it's fun, and I'm not calling them out either. So, bro, I know you watch this. Don't think I'm calling you out. He
is.
He got us.
Hey, hold on. Take this all personal. Go ahead.
He got us. He's the reason why we started in Catholic school from like grade school, like kindergarten, and I went to Catholic school every year. So when I say it's like ingrained. Like I know when the communion comes, we have mass during school, and I was like, man, I was an altar boy, if you could believe that. I did the the incense. I brought the priest the stuff in my little get up.
Jeez,
yeah.
All in.
So I was all in, but I was always goofing around and stuff too while during church because I knew when to do it, when to not. And then like we tried taking the kids to to Catholic church.
Yeah.
Davin went crazy because you have
to. Wait, you like take them into the big sanctuary?
Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have a check-in.
Oh yeah.
Then at least not where we were going.
Yeah, that's hard as a kid trying to listen and sit still.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean the kids that we check them into, they got bounce houses in the little room.
Ain't no bounce house around here.
Yeah, no.
So Davin would be ripping out stuff out the little hymnal. And at the time when we tried to take him, he was like 2 years old. Delton at the time would have been 7, right? Or going, they're both going, Davin was going on 3, Delton was going on 7. That's probably what it was. But I just remember I was just looking at them and they looked miserable. And it's not in... I'm not trying to Bible thump or tell people, whatever, you guys' religion is, whatever higher power, that's cool. I mean, but when it came to them and I saw how they were struggling, I was like, man, maybe I need to switch it up. And then Katie's like, and then my brother actually, so let me throw him some props. My brother invited us to People's Church.
I was wondering why you guys started going there.
Yeah, my brother invited us, went there, heard the message, and also they had the kids' place, the bounce houses and stuff, and they find their own little way to like give the kids their own little teaching, their own little sermon. Yeah, so that was cool. And the craziest thing was, Delton had already been baptized, both kids baptized in the Catholic Church, but Delton chose to be baptized at People's Church again on his own.
Did he? I was gonna say, did he ask?
Yeah, he asked, man. So I was like, that's cool. That's cool. Like he's hearing it, he's liking it, and they love going to church. Now, when we're going to Catholic church, I was like, hey guys, it's time for church. They'd be like, man, yeah, I don't hear that no more.
Yeah,
but I'm not like you. When we go to baseball games, I need to start being like you a little bit. We don't listen to nothing.
Yeah, no. When we say like wake up for a Sunday and we say, hey, we're going to church, our kids don't whine or anything.
Yeah.
Like when we wake up and we do this podcast, so my wife will take them to the gym and get them out of the house so we can do this. And she says, we go into the gym, they start crying, losing it. They don't like it.
Oh Lord.
So it makes me feel good that they like church and they like going. I mean, they love it.
Okay.
Just going. But yeah, it's good. One thing is like, I see our pastor there all the time, and I tell Rachel all the time, I was like, I'm gonna be his friend one day. He doesn't know it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how to approach the pastor and like try to get my foot in the door.
Have you seen him outside of church?
No, but like his name's Pastor Jacob.
Yeah.
And he wears a lot of Jordans, and so I tried to connect with him on that, and I tried to tell a story about wearing Jordans in the rain and how that's like uncomfortable for me. And yeah, I don't know if he knows my name or anything, but yeah, I'm gonna connect with him.
Oh Lord, that'd be cool. I don't think I'm trying to connect with anybody.
I mean, Life Church is huge, so I just want to like walk in the door one day and like.
Hey, Taylor.
Sometimes my brother will go with us, or my dad or something, and I just want to be like the pastor out of everywhere. Hey, what's up, Taylor? I'm like, yeah. I think that would be so cool.
Oh my gosh, no, I ain't trying to have no one know who I am.
Yeah, I want everybody to know. It's weird because when I'm in public outside of church, I don't want to be talked to.
Yeah,
I don't want nothing to do with no one. But when we go to church, I'm the happiest guy. I'm like, hey,
what's
up?
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
It changes me. Like I feel like a good person
until you get out.
No, I still feel like a good person.
Oh shoot! But it just had me thinking. Just in this the trajectory I went when it came to church. What would my thoughts be for my kids? And I don't I'm not gonna push anything on them. They, of course, they're little, so they're gonna do what I do. But as they grow, they're gonna make those decisions themselves. Would I, I can't. I'm not gonna say I'd mind if they didn't go, and I'm not gonna force them to go. I don't want to force anything on anybody because that's how you lead them in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thought process when I was thinking about it and seeing them, if we were Catholic, they'd quit immediately. Yeah. once they didn't have to go, they wouldn't be going. No offense to any Catholics. Again, it was just I grew up. I went through that whole thing, so I'm not trying to throw any shade.
Yeah, you're walking down
down a path. No. Because I'm not throwing shade. I just said for us, for me,
I got you.
I'm not throwing any shade. It's just I felt like I was going through the motions, so I had to get something different.
I was a lot like you growing up. I wasn't an altar boy, but I went to church like all the time growing up.
Yeah, and
when I got to college, I kind of like took the break. I still went to church, but it wasn't like every week.
I didn't know that.
I
never saw you.
There was a live church in Stillwater.
Stillwater? Really?
Yeah, and
because usually we were drinking on Sundays.
Yeah, I couldn't make it to the morning one. It had to be a little bit later.
Okay.
But I did go on some of those Sundays.
That's awesome. That's cool.
So same thing with my kid. I don't want to push it on them. Mm-hmm. Right now, they love going.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's with every kid, but I don't think you get it, like God and the universe and heaven, and I don't know if it was hard for me to comprehend it as a kid, and whenever I grew up, that's whenever I started really understanding the whole concept of it, and so going to church as a family. I believe there is a heaven after this. I believe there is. We are going to go there. We do have a soul.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to teach my kids that. It's hard to comprehend that as a kid. So more church we go to, more it may start clicking. But it took me a while to figure that out, or it click in my head.
Yeah.
But and everybody has different thoughts.
Yeah, of course.
On when you pass, some people just think you pass and you're done. I believe we are going to go to heaven.
I'm trying to be kicking it up there.
Not to get too deep. But
yeah, I'm trying to be kicking it. I want to be like, God, I gotta see my boy again.
Yeah, see all my people.
I hope, and if that happens, I want to be my young age. I want to be old.
Yeah.
Old Mike in heaven.
I just want once I get to heaven, I just want to tell everybody how much better I did than them. I want people to say, "Hey, look at your life. Look at my life. What did you do wrong here?"
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. You're still, but yeah, that is just a thought that popped in my head, kind of thinking what your thoughts were, and I had to take you down memory lane. You never knew your boy was an altar boy. I was in it.
Yeah,
I was in it. I went, but see that I have to rewind it. Bro, from grade school to middle school to high school, we had mass and everything. So me and my god brother, Fuller, we'd be goofing around all the time or doing something stupid. But it's good memories. I'm just glad I'm glad the kids get to they get to love something. I'm not pushing anything on them. And at the end of the day, if they don't want to go, they don't have to go. And they want to go, shoot, I'm here for you.
I feel you.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So we good men now.
Holy men.
Exactly.
I don't know about all that, but all right, that's all we got for y'all today. Hey, man, tell them what they got to do.
Like, comment, subscribe, and
share, right?
And share, yeah.
Hey, let us know if you want us to talk about anything else. We appreciate all the love, all the comments.
No, hold on. We love you.
Ah, stupid.
Subscribe.
We out, y'all.
Peace.